slander. Anybody who's watching my videos and appreciates my videos, would you please send me a private message? Anybody who doesn't like me or my videos, please state that on my channel in open public. Thank you. Anybody out there who feels like helping out me at the moment with some regular fools, please contact me any way you want and any way you can, because I think something needs to be done at this stage as a community on YouTube, and you know, not let the people that are sour, distasteful, aggressive, not let these people take over. You know, slander, I've been accused of slandering, and I didn't know what slander meant at that time. I recently, or since then at least, discovered what slander actually meant, and the same with bigot. Don't know what bigot still means. I don't care what bigot means. I don't need to know what bigot means, and I didn't need to know what slander meant, because I don't slander. Yeah, I'm just like a news agency. I will tell my truth that I've discovered, and if people can't realize that my information that I speak about is good enough and true, then please look up Bush videos of the last 8 years and tell me whether George W. Bush was actually speaking truths or not, and whether anything was done about it. Thank you. Yeah, God help you, the people out there that are not able to manage yourselves with anger management, because I'm a great example for somebody who's actually dealt with my anger without the use of fucking pharmaceutical drugs, except testosterone. But you people out there in general, xxys in general, are not just taking testosterone, you're actually taking all sorts of other drugs with it. And so that to me, it sounds like a great comparison to make, that actually most people in the world are taking pharmaceutical drugs to live, to get by, to be that better person. I'm not. The reason I went off testosterone was actually to see if I could last without being on a fucking pharmaceutical drug. This world has been based a lot on society's conforming, and you know, with most of the world taking pharmaceutical drugs, it's no wonder in my brain that people are you know, being numbed in many ways in the senses, and you know, it's like the Matrix. It's like the Matrix with those babies as batteries. It really is, because ADHD is not the best behavioral pattern for workers. You know, it's not, workers with ADHD are not the best workers, so better to give these ADHD people drugs so that they can work better. That's it in a nutshell. You know, they don't feel as if they're fulfilling their own potential, or probably because there's people in society that are full of themselves, overconfident, too big-headed, and are controlling the scenes, the local scenes, because they've got confidence, and the ADHD people don't, or use their confidence or believe in their confidence, and so they're being told that they need a drug in order to feel that. I'll tell you straight off. Oh yeah, I have to say a few things straight off. I haven't been diagnosed as having ADHD. I have not been diagnosed with that. also have not been diagnosed with bipolar. The only people that have diagnosed me with bipolar and ADHD are 2 people in the world, okay, who've actually diagnosed me, who've said you have bipolar and you have ADHD, and those 2 people will get my fingers here, not peace fingers, get the fuck off fingers. Yeah, sorry. Those 2 people are one doctor by the name of Dr. McManus, and I went in to get my injection one day, once in my life to this guy, and he continued to tell me that, listen, are you sure you're Klinefelter's? Are you sure you're XXY, because you don't look like an XXY? Maybe you're just bipolar, right? So that's, in my opinion, diagnosing me as bipolar. That's not diagnosing, by the way. I have to direct this at Rogue One Kiwi, who I won't use your name again now because there's no point. But yeah, Rogue One Kiwi, you thought that I said that I was diagnosed as having bipolar. No, only a doctor once said in a half-an-hour session that he thought I had bipolar instead of being Klinefelter syndrome. That was on meeting me physically, and no blood tests at all, or any tests in fact. Now, the next person who diagnosed me as having ADHD was a Dr. Graham Tucker. Very informative doctor, and very good with his patients. He has loads of patients. You can see it all over his face. I think this doctor is brilliant because, he knows so much, and that he does, and he says it in such an amazing manner that you'd really want to invite this guy over for, a cup of tea with your grandmother or something, because he's got the perfect manners. He knows how to speak to people, and I'd recommend him. If anybody is in the Australian, New Zealand area of the world, or in fact if they want a house call, I would recommend you contact Dr. Graham Tucker. This is total sarcasm, by the way. Okay, thank you, people of YouTube. Yes, contact Dr. Graham Tucker, and I'm sure he'll look after your every need. Even if you don't want him to look after everything of your life, he's going to look after you anyway, because he cares. He truly cares. That's why he does videos about you, because he really wants he wants a bit of attention too. I mean, every doctor wants a bit of attention. Hey, look at me, I'm brilliant, I know everything. Yeah. Well, I'm Dr. Gavin Coleman. Hi. I'm chief psychologist and yes, experienced counsellor for people in the world who have to deal with problems, and who have to deal with doctors, and who have to deal with diagnosis, and who have to deal with being labelled as something that they might not actually be, but it might be simpler for the doctor to label it as that because it looks like that for the doctor. But is it really that from the doctor? So I could go on and on and on about doctors, and many doctors, not all, but many doctors, if not most doctors, are crap with diagnosing patients. Crap. So it's good to know that Dr. Graham needs drugs for his ADHD. I don't need drugs for my ADHD because I can function like this. Not like this right now, the last 2 years. No, that needs drugs. That needs testosterone. The drug that I went off roughly 2 years ago now. It'll be 2 years in December. I'm not going to make it in December. So that's what I need. I know what I need. Dr. Gavin Coleman here knows what he needs himself. Thank you very much to all the other doctors out there who have tried to help. And yeah, I will appreciate a video response directly for this video from any one of the amazing professional doctors out there on YouTube. Yeah, ciao.